scientists discovered something strange. In some studies, wild animals reacted more strongly to human voices than to the sounds of major predators. Think about that for a second. A lion can kill them. A wolf can kill them. A bear can kill them. Yet the sound that often made them leave fastest was a human voice. Why? What is it about humans that animals seem to fear so deeply? The answer isn't as simple as humans hunt animals. In fact, by the end of this video, you'll see why many animals may be responding to something far bigger than a single predator. And it starts with a mistake most people make about fear itself. Most people assume animals fear whatever can kill them. But nature isn't that simple. Animals don't just learn what is dangerous. They learn what is predictable. A lion is dangerous. A crocodile is dangerous. A snake is dangerous. But these predators tend to follow patterns. They hunt in certain places, at certain times, for certain reasons. Animals evolve around those patterns. They learn them, adapt to them. Sometimes they even take calculated risks around them. But humans introduce something different. And that's where the story begins to change. Because the thing that made humans dangerous wasn't our strength. It wasn't our speed. And it wasn't even our intelligence. It was something much harder for animals to deal with. Compared with many predators, humans are unusual. We hunt in groups. We use tools. We attack from a distance. We travel across enormous territories. And perhaps most importantly, we adapt. If one strategy fails, humans invent another. Imagine being an animal thousands of years ago. You learn where the wolves hunt. You learn where the big cats rest. Then suddenly, a new predator appears. One that can throw objects, build traps, coordinate with others, and return tomorrow with a completely different plan. For many animals, humans became one of the most unpredictable threats they had ever faced. But that still doesn't explain why our presence alone can trigger so much fear. For that, we need to look at what scientists discovered. Researchers wanted to understand how animals respond to different threats. So in several studies, they played sounds from various predators. What happened next surprised many people. Again and again, some animals reacted very strongly to human voices. In some cases, more strongly than they reacted to the sounds of other predators. Why would that happen? Because fear isn't just about danger. It's about experience. And throughout history, encounters with humans often carried consequences that were difficult to predict. For an animal, uncertainty can be one of the strongest warning signs of all. But this raises an even bigger question. How did humans become so influential in the first place? The answer has almost nothing to do with being the strongest animal on Earth. Because humans never needed to be the strongest. A bear is stronger than a human. An elephant is larger. A cheetah is faster. Yet humans spread across nearly every environment on Earth. One reason is our ability to cooperate. Another is our ability to persist. Long before modern technology, human hunters could sometimes track animals over long distances. The goal wasn't always speed. The goal was endurance. To keep going. To keep following. To keep adapting. Imagine what that looked like from an animal's perspective. You escape. The danger is gone. You rest. Then the same threat appears again. And again. The lesson is simple. This predator does not give up easily. But even that isn't the biggest reason animals fear humans. The next reason affects animals that may never encounter a hunter at all. A wolf enters a forest. The forest remains. A lion crosses a grassland. The grassland remains. Humans are different. Where humans go, landscapes often change. Roads appear. Buildings appear. Lights appear. Noise appears. Entire habitats can be transformed. For many animals, humans are not just another predator. Humans are a force that reshapes environments. And that means animals don't only experience humans directly. They experience the effects of humans everywhere. Which leads to a fascinating twist. If humans are so frightening, why do some animals trust us? Not every animal runs away. Dogs built relationships with humans thousands of years ago. Some birds live comfortably near people. Dolphins have occasionally shown remarkable curiosity toward humans. So what's happening? The answer reveals something remarkable about animal intelligence. Animals learn. They observe. They remember. They adapt. Many species are constantly evaluating risk. Not every human represents danger, but animals rarely have the luxury of knowing that in advance. And from a survival perspective, caution often makes sense. Which brings us back to the original question. Why are animals afraid of humans? Not because we're the fastest, not because we're the strongest, but because throughout history, humans have been unusually difficult to predict. We hunt differently. We cooperate differently. We change environments differently. And animals have spent generations adapting to that reality. But here's the question I can't stop thinking about. If humans disappeared tomorrow, what would happen next? Would animals slowly lose their fear of us? Would future generations become bolder? Or has humanity left such a deep mark on the natural world that some of that fear would remain for centuries? Let me know what you think, because the answer might reveal as much about humans as it does about animals.